So, welcome everyone to our live stream session. Last time it was a lot of fun. We built several coats of arms together. Let's see what we built this time. So I'm very open for your suggestions. So you can just drop a line, send a message in the chat, and we can go for it. You can choose fictional fantasy coats of arms. We can take on some elements from real world coats of arms. So yeah, you can be creative and we can play around with CoaMaker a bit. What you will notice is that I have worked on the interface a lot during the last days. So I made it much faster to load. So especially when you don't have the strongest internet connection, you see massive improvements on page speed. And yeah, then I tried to make things easier to find. So for example, in the charges section, we have now the upload tab. Before it was in tools, but I thought it's best to put it here so that when you upload something that you don't and want to use this regularly, maybe because it's some symbol that isn't in CoaMaker yet, and you want to use it regularly for your designs, then you can find it in uploads. You don't need to go to tools all the time. I hope this helps a lot. I have made the color palettes much cleaner, so everything is a button now, and it's just pops into the eye which default colors are selected. For example, when you go for Forgotten Realm, then it switches to default colors here, and every item that you add to the canvas will have this new darker color, as you can see here. The Dromedary Camel coat of arms was made with a Splendor Palace color palette, so therefore you can see the bold statement red here. Then, because several people were asking for that, the text tool is now the first one in tools. So when you click on tools, you will immediately be in the text section. So this I think it was necessary because some people did not find the text tab, and yeah, so should be easier now to do that. And my impression is that most people don't change the format sizes so much, so therefore I have moved them back. Still, you find here the ideas, so name generators. For example, here we have city names, or the random coats of arms generator here. So in the future I will improve that one, but at the moment it's pretty good already to get some ideas. Maybe we'll play with that to get ideas on what we build today. So I can see that we have several people. Yeah, why is premium so expensive? I mean, when you compare to other things, it's not that expensive. The thing is that it's developing a coat of arms maker, flag creator, heroic token is my full-time job. So this is not just a hobby of mine. To build a website like this with all the features and elements costs a lot of money, a lot of time as well. And I pay for the artists who make the images. I pay software licenses to use some of the core functions of CoaMaker are not possible without additional software licenses I pay for. I have to pay for a strong web server because we have many thousands of users every day on the website, and this is only possible with a very strong server. Most of these users, by the way, are free users. The good thing is that when you compare what free users have today and what pro users had in the past, the free users today have more than the pro users had in the past. And I'm very happy about that. And it's only possible because of the pro users. So I will expand features and symbols for free users in the future. So you see that a lot of stuff is available for free. So in the past, for example, text was not an option for free users. Now it is. And yeah, so that's the reason. I always try to improve the value for all users, but I need the income. Otherwise, it would not be possible to run or maintain CoaMaker at all. But what I can see is that we have thousands of users every day who use CoaMaker for free, and a lot of amazing stuff is created. So I have, as you might know, I have a channel on Instagram, on TikTok, and it's surprising. So how many costs add up for such a thing that it looks simple, but in the end, it's not. And it took me like 3 to 4 years to build. So this long CoaMaker is around already, and this is only possible because it is my job. When you look at TikTok, for example, I think the function is new that you can post images there, and I think it was yesterday that I posted the dromedary camel coat of arms, and lots of people have actually posted designs that they have made with the free version of CoaMaker, and that was quite impressive. So one can do a lot of stuff already. Yeah, Daniel, if you have any idea of what we are building today, so feel free. We have other viewers as well. So just write a message in the chat. At the moment, not that many people know about the live stream, so you are privileged. So you have easy access now. In the future, I hope it will change that many people will know about the live stream and will join us. For the moment, you are in the best position to get your coats of arms made. Every coat of arms that we build tonight, I will save publicly so that you can download it in CoaMaker. So as long as there's no suggestion, I will just go with the idea generator, and then we can build upon that. So this is a sleeping stack dormant. This can be quite nice, I think. There are some coats of arms who have this sleeping stack in it. Let's go for another color. Let me know if you want to go for something bold, like our default colors, or if you want to go for something that looks old. So this is what we have at the moment, Forgotten Realm, or plain white. Rococo Romance can be interesting. So it's not that catchy on screen, but can be very harmonious. I haven't done things in 7Cs for a long time, so let's go for 7Cs. When you change color palette here, this is available in free, by the way, as well. So all the color families you can use as well. So you have to click again on an element so that you can choose the new colors. So let's go for here this green, which is more like turquoise. I hope my pronunciation was correct. So quite difficult words sometimes in heraldry. So let's go here for gold. And yeah, what shall we do for contrasting? like this silver. So the silver for 7 Cs is a bit bluish, so that it looks a bit like water. So let's see. Let me know if acoustics are good. So last time we had some issues in the beginning with the acoustics. My impression that this time it's much better. I have adjusted the overall live stream as well. So I'm now smaller, and we see more of the screen. This will make it easier when we browse the user gallery, for example, to see what people have built during the last week. It's always a good idea to reduce the number of colors. So you see I've reduced from 3 colors, or tinctures as they are called in heraldry, to 2, and it already looks much cleaner. So what shall we add to this stack here? So I wanted to do 7 Cs, so why not add something that is related to the C? Maybe the anchor. So green and gold is not the traditional coloring for like maritime designs, but I like to change things a bit. And when you look at traditional like cities at the sea, I have in mind, for example, in Germany it's Hamburg and Bremen. They both have the colors red and silver, so there's no blue in it. So this already looks good. We could have played a bit more with colors, but I think it's good this way. So shall we make this coat of arms for a family, or shall we go for a royal mantle? We can change later. We can test things. So yeah, let's take this one. So then I can show you how to tilt a coat of arms. So I will put this to the back first and select all these items, and I will group them. And when you have grouped them, you can easily tilt them. And now we have to see which angle we need. Could look good already. So let's see. We put this to the front again. Yeah, I think it's a good match. So now we have to adjust the mantling of the helmet, because traditionally you have on the top always a color, so like red, blue, green, etc. And on the inside, the inner part of the mantling, it's the metal, so it's gold or silver. And as we have gold here in our coat of arms, we will put gold here as well. Yeah, hello to everyone who has joined our live stream. Let me know if you have any ideas what we can build together. So we have the stack here, the stack dormant, the sleeping stack. Let's go for a stack head for the top. Or we can do what about the C stack at the top? Let's add the C stack here. So we'll hide it a bit behind the helmet. And I will turn it a bit so that we can hide the lower part here and still have the foot going out. Yeah. So now we can adjust the color. And now it's tricky because it's hidden behind the helmet. So you can find it here when you click on layers. And let's go here maybe for the gold, so that we have a good contrast here. Here we take the green, or we make it, no, not too many colors. Like this. And then we can, yeah, I like that one. So what do you think? Is this a design you like? So I will save all designs that we create together today in the user artwork gallery, so that you can find it again, get inspiration from it, download it. Yeah. So yeah, the tilt is nice. Oh, hi back. Hi again, Cross-Eyed Shelly. So I know you've been here last time, so good to see that we have regular participants already. Last time you had good ideas. So I think you suggested that we build the Latvian coat of arms. So that was a lot of fun. So if you have any more ideas, let me know. So the same for everyone else. So we are here to build stuff together. So I'm going to the idea generator again. This time we could start with names as well. So we could go here for a fantasy kingdom name and then see if something pops into our mind. So we have, by the way, we have different name generators here. So we have cult names, for example, if you search for something that is a bit horror-like, Cthulhu or whatever. So here it sounds always like yeah, like a dark mystery thing. What is a Barnet coat of arms? So do you have any information on Barnet coat of arms? So I don't know how that looks like. So you don't need to describe it in the expert language for heraldry, so in blazoning. You can just describe it in human words, and then we go from there. So let's create some more ideas. You can save ideas with this clipping function, and then you see them down here. So let me know if you have any information on the Barnet coat of arms. I don't know if I can find it here. Is Barnet the one from London? So I see here a London borough of Barnet or Barnet. I don't know how, my pronunciation is probably pretty bad. So I see one. Yeah, it looks interesting. So I will try to replicate that one. So let's see. It won't be an exact match because we are more limited here on the symbols. By the way, I'm building in the background already a function to have more flexibility in how you partition the shield, so how you put the lines and the fields. This will be quite complex, but I've already done the first thing. So before we start the Barnet coat of arms, so we have a background pattern generator here. I created this for coat of arms maker, for flag creator, sorry. So you can here add patterns to your to the background, so that you can make it a flag. So this is pretty helpful, and you can even change the lines here. You can add more things and reduce the frequency, increase or decrease the motive height. And this is something, I mean, this is easy. I mean, it's not easy, but it's kind of easy because this is all without the lines in between, and it's not a shield. But I will work on this to make it possible to have this for shields as well. So in the beginning it will probably be a bit tricky to work with it, but after a while we will figure out what is the best way to do it. So going back to the Barnet coat of arms, as I said, I don't know if this is the correct pronunciation. So the parts of London have sometimes pronunciation that is, let's say, not expected by foreigners. So we need the Pascal lamp at the bottom in blue. So this one will be, well, or we can even take this one. This is even closer. So because it has the English flag. So I don't like the bluish white for this one, so I will go for a bright white here. And this one should be white as well. Okay, so we have this Pascal lamp at the bottom already. And now we need 2 roses. So the traditional one, so we can pick between, oh no, this is a primrose, so we need a real rose. So let's go for this one. So we need the red, but it'll, oh no, this will stay yellow, but the back will become here, this will become silver, and this one will become red. So we can easily copy every item, and the lines help us to adjust. You can even select both, and then you can find the middle by the helping lines. So I will make this one white. Where's our white? There it is. So, but this seems, the center is white, at least in the one I see online. Okay, so we have the roses now. Now we need the crown in the middle. It looks pretty much like this one. Yeah, for this we have to make the roses smaller. Yeah, my bad. So we will reduce the size here. It's interesting to have it on the side and not in the middle of this field, but the real world example is doing it exactly like this. Instead of resizing by hand, I will just copy this one again. So, and then we don't have to fiddle around. I can keep talking without focusing too much on resizing. So let's make this middle perfect. So this one we will make all gold. So far so good. Now we will group this one. And the supporters are fascinating because we have a white lion and a white stag. So I like this. When you see my designs, I often go with golden line. Yeah, I mean line, the color I change often, but when it comes to stags and boars and stuff, I normally just go with brown, and I mean it's probably a bit boring, so I should experiment more with these other colors. So the claws are red and the tongue is red too. Yeah, we have that. So now we need the stag supporter. Oh, it should be white. Sorry, forgot about that. We could change the background color. So maybe it's a good time for changing background color, so because it's so nice with the white supporters. But I will make it a bit brighter maybe. Like this. So now we can see the supporter in a better way. So the horns, I don't know how it's called for stags, will be silver and the hooves will be gold. So like this. We can try to make it a bit thicker and maybe this one a bit slimmer. So when you change it a bit, then it's not too distorted, so that one can still see what's so that it does not look weird. So here I see, because we made it transparent, it's not white, it's transparent. So we have to change this one to white. Oh, here, like this. Oh no, where are we? Now this one is right, but the other one, we need to find the other one. This one, yeah, here we have. So, okay. When you ungroup elements, they always go back to the front. So we have to bring the supporters back to the front. So now we have that. We can add the compartment at the bottom. So yeah, we are progressing. Oh, this was too far back. So here in the, yeah, I see one version where the shield is behind the compartment, but I normally prefer when the shield is in front of the compartment, at least with like the grass. With other ones, with this one, for example, it has some good effects when it's in when the compartment is in front of the coat of arms. So now what do I see here? We have a helmet now. A helmet. Oh, we have some cross on the chests of the supporters as well. So we can go to here. We don't have the exact cross. Let's take the cross potent, or maybe this one, cross pate. Yeah, I will put it on my list so that we have a cross like the one that is closer to the Barnet coat of arms and has, so the supporters have the cross here. So we have one here. Let's copy and then let's see that we have the same height for both of them. like this. Maybe put this a bit more here. So, and now we need a helmet. So, which one do we take? Something that is above, keeps the mantling above the shield would be best, so that we don't mess with the supporters. When you don't have supporters, it's easier. Then you can take a mantling that goes around the shield. But here, I think it's best to go with something more traditional. No, not traditional, something more simple. Let's take this one. And yeah, blue and white. So azure and argent we will take here for the colors. Let's make this one more gray. And then we have to move it down, but not too down. So maybe I make it even a bit smaller. So let's see, what is the, oh, helmet with mantling. Let's put it here. Yeah, so now it sits on top of the shield, but still behind these ones, the supporters. And now what is in the back? So we see, is it an anchor? What is it? I don't know what this instrument, oh, it's like a propeller, maybe. Yeah, like a propeller with wings. I think we can build something like that. So we'll take this one. We will cut off some parts of it. Let's see how this will go. So yeah, not perfect, but I think we don't want to spend the rest of the time with adjusting the propeller. So now it should be overlapping, and we will make it smaller, and this one will get wings, so on the sides. I will make it gold, both of these. Maybe I will even make them a bit slimmer. Yeah. And this one needs to be gold as well in the middle. Okay, now we need the wing. And this is easy because we have wing, cut off wing. I mean, you could literally take any other ring. So then we'll make it smaller. And these ones we will group, and they will be at the top immediately. So we're making this gold as well. Yeah, you can see with imagination and the tools of CoaMaker, you can create a lot of things that are not even thought of, that I have not even thought of. So I think we have to have a look here, which it's 75 degrees. So let's see, no, then it's, what is the opposite? Should be 105. Looks good. Yeah. So we'll move this one to the front. And yeah, in some designs these elements are quite large. So and we spent quite some time on them. So we will make them large as well, because we want to show off with them. So here you see the grouped element as group, and we will go below the helmet. So is it in the middle already? Yes, pretty much. So I don't like that we have these two colors in the background. Maybe just go with one. So we'll take this color and bring it here. Maybe do it a bit darker. Something like this. So we're about to complete this design. So if you have new ideas what to build next, let me know. So I will save this as a Barnet inspired. Yeah, it was a good idea. So thank you again to Cross-Eyed Shelly for the suggestion. You seem to have a never-ending reservoir of interesting coats of arms. So from quite a variety of places. So if anyone has an idea what to build next, let me know. What I wanted to show you is that we can band text already. So this is pretty new. In the past it was quite difficult, but now it has become much easier. So when you add here text, then you can go to Effects, Curve Text, and then you see here that you can determine the power, how much you can band the text. And this can be very useful when you go for a motto banner here. Let's put this in the back. Let's remove the background for a second. So we will put this one to the back, and then we can here regulate the curving and the size of the text so that it fits well on the banner. I will adjust the existing banners, and I will give some templates as well so that it's easier in the future to just add banners. So it will work a bit like the save files, so a bit like a template, so that you have then text together with a banner that are added to the canvas, and then you can move them around together. That's the idea, and then you don't have to fiddle around with which power of the curving you need to make it fit, to make it a match. And yeah, I will add more templates in general as well. I had a few templates in the past already, like, I don't know, 10. People did not use them as much, but maybe they were quite hidden. I think with the new user interface it's much easier, and you can so when you are a registered user, you can open designs from the user artwork gallery as well. So you can here switch to different fonts as well, different font families. Yeah, I will redraw several of these banners so that they are have the perfect curving for adding text. So let's see if we can get some new inspiration here with the random art generator. At some point I will add that we can have supporters here as well, and crowns and mantling and stuff. But as you can imagine, that is not that easy because the supporters have quite different positions and sizes and stuff. So a lot of calculations will go in the background to make it happen. So let's change the color family before we continue. We will go for the default one. So now every coat of arms we generate with a random generator will have the new color, the standard color again. So here we have a harpy. I like harpies a lot. And here, by the way, we have a slim shield. So we have a variety of shields here. As I told you earlier, I'm working on a pattern generator for the shields. So similar to the pattern generator that we have for the background already here in the colors section. Here you can add patterns to the background and modify them easily. So I want something like that for the shields as well. It'll be a bit complex, but it'll be worth it, I think. So for the moment, yeah, let's work with that. Why not? Why not make it a flag so that we create a flag today as well? So we might need more here. So this looks good, and now I want to add some shape here in the upper left. So let's see. It's been a while since I worked with this one. So, but I think we can't achieve it like this yet. So then we would need something like this. Turn it, recolor it, and then we go, oh, this is interesting. So how can we, let's move it back first. Ah, because it was like this always. Okay, then it's tricky. So, but not impossible. So let me know if you have any ideas on new coats of arms that we can build together. So we still have time left to build something. Otherwise, I will just continue with my improvised flag here. Or maybe that's even enough. So we can go here and put it to the front. So is this in the middle? Let's add just some random thing here and put it into the to the middle. So yeah, a bit more. Yeah, now we have it. So now we can put this into the center of the blue one. So how do you like this coat of arms, this flag? I think it could use more stripes, because this is not aligned here. Let's add more stripes until it is aligned. So we'll copy this one and this one. And now we can increase this a bit. It's not that easy, because so flags are more a thing for flag creator, but for more historical flags I thought could be interesting to add this feature to CoaMaker as well. So now we're here in the middle. So at least you get the idea of what we can do. And I will save this as harpy flag. What you see here outside will be cut off when you have when you export this as an image, so you don't have to worry about that. So when you here click on export, only the things that are visible will be in the file. So when you use it for, I don't know, nation states, don't know if you know this online, let's say game, it's probably game, yeah, where you can have your own nation and then you make decisions for a nation, and then it will evolve over time. So therefore this is quite helpful. But I've now realized that it could be good to have some general geometrical shapes here as well. I thought about building in a feature where you have an overlay as well, so like a square or a triangle as well. So let's see what else we can build together today. Or we can browse a bit in the user artwork gallery. I have saved some designs here, and yeah, this is what some users have built. So pretty impressive what they built. So I like this one with the unicorns. This is good. Carl V always makes a lot of very historical stuff. So you can follow users when you're registered users. Otherwise you can click on a username, and then you see those designs of the users which are public, and you can see they are pretty sophisticated here. So crazy stuff. So very impressive. So it seems to be for a world building project or something. So here you can see several crowns and a ranking system. Yeah, so really, truly impressive. And I have to admit, I would have never expected what you all built with CoaMaker when I started. I have my very own style in CoaMaker, but so many users have their very own styles, and it's so amazing to see what you build. Hello to everyone who has joined now for the last 10 minutes. Let me know if we shall build something together. When you have any ideas on building, then just drop a line in the chat. So I will go through more designs here. It's always good to see what you all are up to. This one looks pretty historic as well. And here you can see an example for a very specific own art style. So you don't need to copy my style, or not necessarily even traditional ones, but you can do your very own things. So this is what I love about CoaMaker. It gives you a huge amount of freedom to build whatever you like. Here you see another very impressive assembly of coats of arms. So these seem to be all from Tyrol in Austria. So, and I can imagine that they are super close to the original ones. I'm not sure, but I know that this is like a Tyrol eagle. Pretty sure about that. And the other ones look pretty matching as well. So I didn't check for that, but it looks pretty authentic. But you can build simple stuff as well for your worlds. So simple does not mean that it's boring or something. The basic idea of heraldry was to easily recognize someone, so specifically on the battlefield. So symbols had to be very simple, so because it was a question of life and death. And then over time heraldry became more and more complex, so that we have designs like the coat of arms of the United Kingdom or of Spain, for example. So pretty complex ones. So, but this was not the idea in the very beginning. Yeah, this is traditional coloring, CoaMaker default colors. This is what I've built last week. And we have even more designs that are private. So if you save a design as a user, you don't have to publish it. So you can see that a lot of users like to show off and to present their designs, which is amazing. But there are many more than that are in the background. Here is very complex. So someone said today, I like the tilting in the shield. So we have lots of shield tilting going on here. So it seems to be a fantasy world here, Grand Duchy of Adrian or Aedean. So that's amazing stuff that you build. So let's make a quick coat of arms in the end. I see here a raven on like a Hungary-like shield. Let's do something like that. We'll remove the pattern, and we will take a shield with stripes. Let's resize the canvas. So we'll take this one and let's put a black eagle onto it. Let's see if this one is specific, or it will pop out enough, but it has a lot of details. So when we make it black, let's make the claws black as well so that we can see it, and even the tongue black. Let's make everything black or sable. Doesn't stand out that much. So let's take this one. Maybe this one is better, easier to recognize. So if you have any ideas, any suggestions what to build, let me know. We have a bit of time left. Otherwise, next week I've already scheduled a new live stream, and where you can make your suggestions. It's always often the how you can send in. So when you are a registered pro user, you can upload it by just saving your design online. Otherwise, we have a Discord community. You can find the link at the bottom of our page. Or here on the right. So here you can join our Discord community. So we have lots of users who share their designs there. So the free users are doing this especially. And in TikTok as well. So we have users have started to post their designs as answers, as replies to my TikTok time-lapse videos, which is not possible in Instagram, but in TikTok it's possible. And when you scroll through the replies, you see a lot of designs that users have made, and pretty fun and pretty impressive as well, what users build there. So go for the site. You see it on the main page as well when you scroll down. It's disabled here for me, so that we always stay in focus here. And but you will see these icons. Maybe they are here in YouTube as well. You can check below the video if you see the link to Discord, the invitation to the Discord server there. So feel free to join. So let's add some helmet and mantling here. So we have to adjust the tinctures. So outside will be the color. So this is like red from the shield. Oh no, we should go for, we can go for red. Yeah, let's go for red. I don't even know if this is the correct way, how one would do it as an heraldic expert, or if we have to take the black. I like this more, maybe. I don't know. The world, or Earth in general. Yeah, we can do something like that. So so often one uses blue, right? Like United Nations, often blue. So we could do that. Then we could we would. So one thing that comes to my mind is this, where do we have the arms? So here we have arms that go, this always looks like an alliance, and maybe people from different countries or skin colors or whatever. So, but when we're in heraldry, we would have to put, we could do this. So this is, it's called in heraldry like proper colors. So you don't need to have metal on color, but this is like the natural color of the arms. But as you can see, it's tough to recognize. So maybe we go for like a globe, so that we had, or compass rose, so this could represent the whole world. It's a bit, NATO uses compass rose as well, so so this could be used in a fictional world, but in the real world, I think it's not a good thing to use, because not everyone would be able to identify. We could use the globe like this, and then we could make it like gold and silver. Oh, that's the wrong one. So gold and silver. This could be an interesting design. So this globe focuses on the Pacific, which is unusual. Normally it's focusing on often the Americas or Europe. So this is a different approach, that I like. We can put a dove on top of it. So because peace is what we want, right? So how would that be if peace would rule the world? I would like that. So maybe like this. So that's not super traditional, but in a way I like it. So yeah, that's a quick one. If you have any ideas for next time, yeah, maybe we'll do next time. So what about merging religions? Let's see. I will be online next week again. Same channel, same time, and you can name your suggestions, and we will develop stuff together. It was a lot of fun this time. We had some quite complex coats of arms, and yeah, as last time as well. So this was the second time as last time. I was very surprised how creative you are, and yeah, I'm super excited to see you again next week. So stay tuned, follow me on all the channels, and have fun with CoaMaker. So have a good night.